Aliyah, it seemed like you were demanding the ball a lot more today. Was that something you saw in Georgia's defense, or was it maybe kind of looking at the game in Athens saying, I'm going to get it this time?
A little bit of both. I think Coach emphasized just getting the ball inside and just trying to score, get paint points. And so I was just trying to make sure that I demanded the ball. Even if I didn't get it, I could still make a pass out, but just getting a touch.
Y'all got that minute at the end of the fourth there with all 5 of you from your class on the floor at the same time. Just what was that like, and kind of what have the emotions today been like overall for you guys?
I think it was really well. I had to look around real quick to see what Coach was doing, but I was like, okay, she's trying to get us all in together. But it happened so quick. It was kind of hard to enjoy the moment because the game was still kind of close, in my opinion. But it did feel good to have us all 5 on the floor at the same time.
I agree. I think it was just a special moment, and I think the crowd did a great job of welcoming Liv onto the floor and just wanted to see her play.
Yeah, again, for both of y'all, obviously, with the, pregame ceremony and, the emotions of that, but then, a few minutes later having to, tip the ball off and things like that. What was the, emotional switch like for you guys to go from, from that ceremony to, into the game?
Yeah, we just knew that once the tip happened, that buzzer sounded, it was go time, regardless of what we just did like 5 minutes before that. And I think we did a great job getting our emotions out prior to the game starting, but we knew that we had to compete.
Agreed.
You guys are also here completing the first program perfect regular season. With all the emotions of it and everything, how special is it to get to do that with this class that you've been so used to now for 4 years?
I think it's super special, and Coach just said in the locker room for us to enjoy this moment. Sometimes we have a hard time at enjoying moments. We move on to the next thing that needs to get done. But we're definitely going to enjoy this moment, to know that we made history, and just enjoy it with each other.
For both of you, you think about it a lot, you plan for it, but when you actually are on the court before the game with your parents and flowers and everything, what's kind of going through your head in that moment? I saw both of you had some tears. Can you kind of take me through that?
Yeah, for me, it was just kind of like just unreal, just having my family up here, because I just think back to all the sacrifices of me, just moving to the States at the age of 12. And, my aunt was on the court with us because she took my sister and I in at 12 as we moved to Massachusetts. And so just kind of having that special moment with them and just seeing that, wow, like I'm graduating college and time has just flown by. It was just a really special moment.
I agree. It was a little bit of the same emotions, just having my family with me. But I think what made me so emotional was just thinking about how my journey has been and how I was able to come out of my journey in such a good way. And I think when Coach got up there talking, that's what really made me start crying. And also just looking around, looking at the fams, seeing all the flashing lights, hearing my name being called, hearing them say Toledo, Ohio. It was just a lot of things that were said that really got to me, and it made me feel very special in the moment.
I'm going to go back to that what's next that you were talking about there. Obviously, the SEC tournament coming up. How focused are you guys on that, given what happened last year there?
I think, go ahead.
Oh, no, please.
Okay. I think what happened last year was just what happened last year. I mean, we've already, what happened last year was what happened last year. We moved on already. So we just focused on, of course, winning it this year. But what happened last year is just what happened last year.
Thank you.
For both of you guys, going back to just the perfect regular season, something that's never happened in program history, do you guys feel like there's more of a sense of relief now that you were able to achieve that, or do you feel like the pressure kind of picks up now knowing that, okay, we have a new season that essentially starting with a tournament in just a couple days?
Yeah, I mean, definitely no relief. Just because now we're into the season where winning is the only option. You don't say, oh, well, if something happens, then we got the next game, because that's not the case. But I think that we are focused. Everybody has bought into Coach and the entire coaching staff and what they want from us. And I just think we're ready to embrace the next season because we got to win.
For either or both of you, is there a moment from today that will kind of stand out to you as sort of the moment that you'll remember the most from your senior day?
I think for me is when when we all came together, all the freshies, and we kind of just let our thoughts out to each other. Then we finished it with a freshies on 3. I think that was like a very, very special moment. Just knowing that we started together, we finished together, and how genuine we've all been with each other. It was a very special moment.
I agree. That was mine.
Aliyah, you told us on Friday that you would probably be the player who would cry the most. And not only did you cry like in pregame, but even the video that was played in game is part of all the
Dude,
emotion.
no, in the video that they played.
Oh, okay.
I
yeah.
know. I knew it was coming though. I couldn't stop it. I literally cried when we were walking into the tunnel, and I tried to wipe it, and the coach was like, "It's too early for the tears," and I was like, "I'm trying."
So she had me beat, clearly.
Dude, I did. I cried like 3 times.
Oh.
I know. I just can't help it.
In the lead up to today's game, during pregame and when you first came to the stadium, did y'all have any, this is for both of you, any rituals or things that you went through to sort of savor these last moments here in Colonial Life Arena?
I think for me, I just did the same things that I always do. I talk to my family, I pray, the same stuff that I always do. I didn't really change anything up, but I definitely did pay attention to a lot more details that was happening. Like I said before the game, looking at the fams, really trying to soak in that moment because I know it's coming to an end. So that was something for me.
Same. I didn't really change up anything, just kind of have my focus, but I just knew that the tears were going to come, so I was just trying to, like, push them off. That was my biggest thing. All right, thank you, ladies. Thank you.